Hey you! You're watching a clip from the DynamiteGizmo Podcast. This is not the full episode, but if you want to see the full episode, make sure to click the link in the description. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do it now! Here's the clip. Now let's flip things on its head for a second, shall we? Enough about Carlos. Enough about MVP. We need to move on to something else, okay? We've been hyping up the welterweight division a lot lately. Last episode, maybe even the episode prior, I can't remember. But certainly this episode, we just did it again. And rightfully so, okay? We don't need to get into the specifics. I already did. Watch last week's episode if you want me to. But now let's talk about the other end of the spectrum. Heavyweight. Possibly, I would argue, and maybe many others, it's the worst it's ever been. Heavyweight went from being the biggest, baddest, and most anticipated division in the sport to now being filled with a bunch of fat, non-athletic, slow, miserable fighters. They don't got the steroids anymore. It sucks. I know it's crazy to say this, being that Tom versus John is the most anticipated fight of the year. But in all honesty, that's only because Tom is so good. And that we may actually have a chance at seeing him finally put a stop to John Jones' reign. Okay? That's the only thing we got. If it wasn't for that, there would be no excitement in the heavyweight division. Not even a little bit. Tom is all they got left. And thank fuck for that, dude. Thank fuck for that. All right? I mean, think about it. Outside of Tom Aspinall, really, think about it. Outside of Tom Aspinall, who gets you hyped? And get rid of John Jones. He's not even in the discussion. All right? Go ahead. Name one. Cyril Gahn? Volkov? Almeida? No one's buying pay-per-views for that shit. None. Let's just say it how it is, dude. Heavyweight used to be killers, but now it's the division of donuts. Donuts. Donut-looking motherfuckers, donut-eating motherfuckers. All right? Chunky, sloppy, flabby, bouncing around. Is that what we want? I don't know. You look at the bottom 10 heavyweights right now, and half of them are either coming off of 2 losses or haven't even fought in over a year. This isn't elite competition. This is a retirement plan, baby. What are we doing here? All right? And I saw this post on X. All right? I still don't like calling it X, but that's what it is. So I guess that's what we're going to call it. But I saw this post on X by some man named Ovin Vithanaj. All right? Here it is here. Why don't we take a look at the screen? Not at Charles Oliveira. This right here. UFC undisputed heavyweight title fights from 2015 onward, okay? 2015, 1, okay? Here's where it's important. 2016, 2. 2017, 1. 2018, 3. And then from 2019 to 2024, there's only been 1 per year. And now we're in 2025, and there has been 0. And if we take a scroll down here, even in oh, it's gone. Well, in 2014, which is not listed here, there was also 0. In 2014, which is also not listed here, there was 0. But, okay, from 2016 to 2018, like we saw there, were the only years where there were more than 1 heavyweight title fights held. Okay? And all of them involved, guess who? Nope, not John Jones, Stipe. Stipe Miocic. Remember Stipe? Remember how he retired and they didn't even give him even an ounce of recognition? Remember when he retired and they didn't even give him a minute video celebrating the glory that was Stipe. He just threw his gloves down and said, "Fuck you, I'm out." Remember? Okay? In 2016, Stipe won the belt against Fabricio Werdum. He defended it against Alistair Overeem in 2016. He defended it again against Junior Dos Santos in 2017. Defended it again against Francis Ngannou in 2018. Then he lost the belt to Daniel Cormier in 2018. But then in 2019, he won it back against Daniel Cormier. And then defended it again against Daniel Cormier in 2020. Only to lose it to Ngannou in 2021. Whoa. Remember those days? Those were nice heavyweight days. Listen, look at those names. Alistair Overeem, Junior Dos Santos, Francis Ngannou, Daniel Cormier, Stipe Miocic. Oh la la. We can't have this excitement right now in heavyweight. Not right now. All we got is Tom and Jones. That's it. Okay, right now, the heavyweight division also is the smallest it's ever been in recent history. With only 30 fighters on the roster. Did you know about that? There's only 30 fighters on the roster total in the heavyweight division, which makes it the smallest division in all of UFC, even smaller than the smallest women's bantamweight division. Sorry. The UFC's heavyweight division is smaller than the smallest female division, which is female bantamweight division with 32 fighters on the roster. Okay? So what's going on here? Do we need to bring back the roids? Okay? We're really loose on the heavyweight weight limit. Why not be a little loose on the substances that they can use? Bring it back to the old days, because all we got are chunky monkeys. We've got chunky slobs rolling around in there, other than Tom Aspinall. Okay? But regardless of whether or not we get Tom versus John, we basically have to rely on Tom to keep the division alive. Because again, who's left? Who is left that's exciting? Really? Okay, we only got Cyril Gane, Volkov, Blades, Almeida, Derek Lewis, maybe Teixeira, but that is it. That's it, dude. That's it. And those guys aren't even that exciting. But out of all the 30 heavyweight contenders that we have, those would be the most exciting ones. But think about this. Just imagine if Tom Aspinall was dropped into welterweight or lightweight. Just imagine he was in those weight classes. You still think he'd be champ? No, I'm not saying he's shit. Obviously, Tom is amazing. He's fantastic. But maybe not, he wouldn't be so successful. All right? If he had guys like we have in welterweight or lightweight to go against. He'd have to go through a freaking gauntlet. He'd have to go through a freaking gauntlet to get there. Okay? Again, but I'm not saying Tom Aspinall isn't as good as we think he is. He's fucking amazing. Specifically for a heavyweight with his fastness. All right? But in the wise words of Renato Moicano, that's easy money. Okay? It's easy money, man. Easy money, brother. Easy money for Tom Aspinall. He could easily sweep through all these guys one after the other. No problem. No problem. Easy money, brother. Easy money. Okay? But so, overall, that'll be amazing for his legacy. It will be. Okay? It gives Tom the best opportunity to become the longest reigning champion in heavyweight history. It might happen, and it probably will happen. Okay? But in terms of entertainment for the fans, as long as Tom Aspinall stays champ, which he will, we'll continue to get first-round knockouts for the rest of Tom's career. That's all it's going to be. We don't have Daniel Cormier or Stipe or Ngannou or Jones or Overeem or Dos Santos or Brock Lesnar. We don't have those kind of guys in heavyweight anymore. They're all gone. This isn't the heavyweight division anymore. This is Tom Aspinall's division. One man is carrying this entire weight class on his back. It's not a title run. It's a cleanup job. But you know what? That might be a good thing. It just very well might be. Okay? Because think about it this way. We all love knockouts. And we love first-round finishes. And we love Tom Aspinall. So maybe that's all the heavyweight division needs right now. One man, one round, every time. And as long as Tom Aspinall's walking out first, I'm good with that.
Tap here to watch the full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast.